All right, we are back again today. What's today's date? June 16, 2025. And I'm very angry in my spirit. I'm pained in my spirit because my country is literally bleeding. Literally, pools of blood. I'm in United States of America and staying here to watch what is happening in my country, what is happening in the continent is heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking that a certain tribe just take it upon themselves to wipe off another tribe just because of land. You know, as human beings, we might think that we have grown, we have awakened to a certain level that we cannot kill each other anymore. That we have grown to understand that the earth is enough for all of us to be okay. The earth is big enough for all of us to live very peaceful and very okay. And stop this madness of killing each other. Humans are the only creatures, humans are the only species that kill each other, that kills their species. Humans are the only one. You will never see a lion fighting another lion to kill it, with an intention in his heart to kill that lion, and that's to completely wipe off that lion out of existence. It doesn't happen. You will never see it. You will never see an eagle fighting an eagle. You will never see a shark fighting a shark. You will never see a goat fighting a goat to kill it. You never see a tiger fighting another tiger. They can have a misunderstanding and fight each other, maybe wound each other and have injuries, but they will never fight to kill it. Talk more of wiping them off, except man. Man is very dark in nature. Man is opposite of nature. Man is the husband of nature. And sometimes the husband can be very evil. Sometimes the heart of man can be so desperately evil that you sit down and ask yourself, why are you so wicked? At what point are you this wicked? What has happened to your conscience? You notice that the same man that you think that has conscience, his conscience has been destroyed. When a man's conscience is destroyed, his instinct will be floating. His instinct can float to anywhere, because his instinct lacks direction. His instinct lacks basis. Anything you tell a conscious man that has lost his conscience, his instinct will always be directing him astray. I am very angry in my spirit. Yesterday, I saw the video very dark man posted. I saw how dehuman we are as blacks. As human beings, leave black safe as human beings. How barbaric. Do you imagine, can we even imagine it? You are running around in a public place with gallons of gas, and then you just pour the gas on people, and the other one is lighting, putting light, putting fire. And you people are running like you are excited about it. Going to people's farm storage, rice storage, and light up food that you don't know how nature struggled to give us. You set food on fire. I cursed you with the power vested in me as a man. If you don't have conscience of man to understand that taking another man's life is evil, I cursed you. You shall know no peace. 10 generations that comes out from you shall never see peace. The heart of man is desperately evil. The heart of man is desperately evil. Very evil. At default, the man is evil. So you need to correct him, instill things, use justice to cage this man. Else the man will become something else. Give a man chance. Bring up a typical young man now. Bring up a typical young man now. And give him chance and say, pick any woman and marry. Any woman you want, marry. Just pick. You notice that this man, this young boy or this young guy will pick women and will even go as extent as picking people's wife. Bring up one man now that is struggling and tell him, go to Central Bank or go to UBA and pack money. The door there is open, everywhere is open. The man will run in there and be packing money without even thinking, am I even packing people's money? As the result of me packing this money to myself, is another person crying by the reason of me packing that money? That is how evil a human's heart is. Okay, come, let me break it down. Have you wondered why our Yahoo boys, I call them our, because they are brothers. Even though they are committing crime, doing bad, there is nothing you can do. They are still your brother. All what you can do is to shout at them as an elder brother and tell them this thing that you are doing is bad. But there is to some extent that you can do as an elder brother. Listen and just follow me. You notice that these people will calling themselves Yahoo Yahoo. You will scam another human being. Create a justification. And what is making you to scam, take this money and even spend it and even do it and eat it, and you don't even feel conscious, you don't even feel it if someone else somewhere is crying, if someone else is dying, if it was someone's hospital bill, if it was someone's school fee, if it was someone's insurance, if it was their entire life savings. Someone can struggle like maybe 50 years, gathered, preserving maybe to keep it for his generation or whatever. And then out of nowhere, you go in there because you have access and pick somebody's entire sweat. And you don't even for 1 second think that thing that you are doing is evil. Do you know why you don't think it's evil? I will tell you. Your conscience. You have what we call conscience. Your state of heart is your conscience. Follow me. Your conscience is what's supposed to regulate your instinct of doing Yahoo. It's your instinct that makes you do Yahoo. Now, there is something that's supposed to regulate that instinct. And that thing is called conscience. Now, when you as a man create a justification, what you are doing is that you have built a prison surrounding your conscience and you have locked it and you have swallowed the key, that no matter what the conscience is shouting inside prison, you are putting a deaf, exactly what our politicians are doing. Our politicians, no matter how you are crying, no matter how you are crying in the wilderness that government should come and save you, no matter how you are crying, you are just like that conscience of a Yahoo boy who has locked his conscience and be committing scam, fraud, without thinking that another human being somewhere else is dying because of that single act. Follow me. Just follow me for a second. You are blaming the government, right? Let me show you how the government is thinking. Because I have traveled in the archive of knowledge and wisdom to an extent that I can sit here and know how someone else is thinking just by their actions. This thing is not mathematics. It's not rocket science. It's not juju. It's not jazz. It's just that I can process it. The fact that you cannot process it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's there. You can't. Your pastor calls out phone number, like direct, calls out phone number. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. He's not guessing. You think he's guessing. He's not guessing. The man has studied the frequency of and be able to flow in that dimension and be able to decode it and call it physical here for you. This thing is not jazz. So the same way a young Yahoo boy who is committing scam, creating a justification why he is committing that crime, that is the same way our politicians are committing crime, and they are creating a justification. No matter how you are crying, government help us. So there is no way as in they. Oh, just I've given you one example now. Interview a typical Yahoo boy that is spending money. He will tell you, we are hustling to make mama proud. Oh, so to make mama proud, another mama needs to die or suffer or buy. Let me not use harsh words. Go through pains. Another soul should go through pains so that you make mama proud. Bro, come. Think about it. You want to make mama proud? Little sweet boy. You want to make your mama proud? Then stop scamming people, bro. Stop scamming people. You're not going to make mama proud by scamming people, bro. That's not going to happen. Okay? Now, that is not even where I'm going to. I'm addressing the reason why I make this video is for what is happening in Benue State. What is happening in my country. Right? Benue State is literally bleeding. This thing is not overhyping. I think I will cut a little portion of Very Dark Man's video and put it in my video. That a set of human beings called Fulani Headsmen now will be committing genocides without thinking in their hearts, like without their conscience blaming them. How can, just imagine, follow with me, how can you pour gas on a human being and light fire and the person is burning, and you are not imagining in your head, what if I'm the one, someone else is pouring gas and puts fire and I am burning? You are not thinking in that direction. All what you are thinking is land. It's land. It's the ideology they told you. In case you listen to this video and watch it, listen to me. It's the ideology that they told you which are lies. Which are lies. While the Southerners thinks, let me open up something for you guys. While the Southerners thinks that as Christians, because Southerners are Christians, 99% of Southerners, Nigeria is South and North. The 99% of this South are Christians, and majority of the North are Muslims. Benue State is in the middle. Benue State was supposed to be the food basket of the country. Benue State is the food basket of the country. You see that spot, Benue State? It's the most fertile land in that whole country in terms of agriculture. That ground can grow any fruit, can grow any plant, any seed, anything at all you put there will germinate. And there are people who own this land and believe that this land belongs to us, because this land has been our land, the Benue people. And another set of people who wants to claim this land with another ideology. What is their ideology? They believe that land doesn't belong to nobody, that nobody owns land on earth. It's you that thinks that Akwa Ibom belongs to you, Lagos belongs to Lagos, Igbo land belongs to Igbo land, that Ikwere land belongs to Ikwere people. It's you that believe that. Them, they don't have that kind of belief. They believe that nobody owns this earth. Nobody owns it. That you are just an occupant. That if you travel 10,000, if you travel 1,000 years ago, you will notice that it was not Benue people that was there. At some points, Benue people now got there. So them believing that, okay, it is now time for us to now take over that place and stay there and be there. Follow me. And guess what? This thing is not new. It has always been happening in history. Thousands of history since mankind. Man has always been fighting for land. Man has always been killing for land. Man has always been going to war because of land. Do you know why? Let me shock you. Let me give you one jara. Because land is man's first wife. Do you know why? Because land is man's first wife and mother. Not just wife, mother at the same time. If you think I'm joking, If you think I'm joking, let's bring in a woman's characteristics to a man. A woman's characteristics to a man. Pardon my English. And land's characteristics to men too. Let's just journey with me. I'll just open your eye a little bit to see something. Land has times that you can plant and it will germinate. Follow me. A woman has time that if you sperm her, she's going to put to bed. She's going to be pregnant. And when she's pregnant, let's say now, you put a seed, you sperm your woman. Put in a seed there. That is a seed. And when you put it, if you are putting it during dry season, when she is not wet, when she is not in a circle of fertility, season, you notice that seed will not germinate. The same way with land. If you go during dry season and dig the ground and put corn, that spot, map that spot, put corn there, you notice that corn will not germinate. Corn is seed. Now, at some point, the season will come in circle. And then the ground will be wet, the same way this one is wet. And then you open the ground the same way you disvirgin this one. You put in seed the same way you put in sperm here. Follow me, just follow me. This is for adult class. If you are not an adult, if you are below 18, please exit. Please. Follow me. So you cover it. You put in corn here, and then you cover it. You sperm the woman, and then you leave. You as a man, you now go about your business. After some time, you notice that the seed on the ground miraculously will start germinating. Miraculously, that's corn, 5 corn seed that you put there, miraculously will start duplicating, will start changing forms and changing molecules, changing everything, and start growing, and life will exist. Follow me. Let's travel to the woman. The same way that quick small seed that you put start multiplying, start forming. The cells start multiplying and start germinating, connecting to the mother until during harvest. The same with plants until during harvest. When it's harvest time, you pluck the corn, full corn, and so beautiful and so big and matured. The same when a woman put to bed, you pluck the child, so beautiful. And this child that you pluck, you start training, you start growing the plant. The same way this one takes care of food, life, agriculture. Land is man's first wife. So what is happening to Benue? I'm calling on Benue paramount rulers, village heads, and leaders of that. All the leaders of all the villages in that community should assemble in one ground and host a meeting. Follow me. This message that is why I'm talking in a very, very clear terms. I'm living in the United States, but regardless, I don't want to speak in a way that, what is the essence of me speaking big grammar where I can't pass my message for you to understand? Let all of them assemble. Let them name themselves panel of elders. Let them assemble. For now, forget about government. That man has already said it, that this thing is bigger than government. So forget about government. Government is not going to come to say, yes, they will send military or police there. And after like 2-3 months, the police will go away. And this thing will bring in everlasting solution. Me, I'm giving you an everlasting solution because I have traveled in the archive of knowledge and I have think through it. And I have come up with a solution. This is the solution that will solve your problem permanently. Else, you will be wiped off. It's you that think that they will have conscience. They will think, okay, let me shock you. How do you feel when you kill goats? How do you feel when you slaughter goat and eat you? You don't know that goat is crying and begging you and calling you, please don't kill me, but you are not paying attention. Goat is crying, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. But you don't mind because you need that protein to survive. You don't care because something has caged your conscience. Your conscience is not seeing that when you are eating goat is crying. Hey, man, why is man not even thinking? There is a point I want to drive your consciousness to, that you will wake up by force. You will know that this place, this life, this place that you are seeing yourself is not a place of joke. It's not a place where you come here to joke. I've been saying that I will not be shouting on my video again. I'll be talking mature, and now I see, I want to company, I'm supposed to be talking moderately, but sometimes the me in me cannot even comport myself with the way I am feeling. Now, let's go back to panel of elders in Benue State. Benue State, I'm not talking about politicians. Did I mention politicians? Did I say senators? Did I say representatives? I said elders. People who have stayed there that knows the boundaries, where everything, the lands, their names and everything. The village heads, elders, assemble yourself. All of you should come together. And now when all of you now come together to sit around and ask yourself, if it's possible, if you invite me, even if you just keep the phone there, I'll be there with you people. Don't mind this, my age and young physical body. What is inside me is an elder. It's an elder. Is this body, this my physical young me is deceiving you? What is inside is an elder. So when an elder is talking and it's an elder, I wouldn't mind. I can take excuse from work and create that time, we fix a date and just place phone. Let's just discuss. Let's bring ideas. Let all the elders assemble and say, with this thing that we are facing now in our land, how are we going to bring in everlasting solution to this? Let's journey. Let's just, among elders, let's just be thinking first among ourselves. Let this one will bring an idea. Could it be that we should go and mount securities in our borders? Could it be that we should form a team of people that will every night will be parading all day, every time in the city, or rotating security? How are we going to come together to save ourselves? What is the solution? I will be there. I will be tipping in ideas too with you people. If this one say it like this, I can say, okay, we can even bring in very dark man too. Bring in us, young blood with brain that is culturally oriented. How are we going to bring in everlasting solutions to this problem? These people, let me even tell you the most dangerous part for you to know that this is an emergency. These people are not just killing so that they will flee the community, so that they will take over. They are also forcefully. Hi. You could see that this is an intentional act of wiping off a generation. They are intentionally, forcefully raping their women. And do you know what that does? They are also planting their seed even in your women. So your women will born their own kind, will born them their children who in your own land. So they will have children in your own land. Go and read things fall apart. Or go and read things fall. I don't want to go there. Go and read things fall apart. This thing, your eye will open. These children of you people of this generation, you don't even. You are waiting on government to. What is government safe? Let's even explain government a little bit. All of us human beings, we assemble in one location and said, okay, how are we going to protect ourselves? All of us. We now said, okay, let's pick a leader who will represent us. Let's pick a leader who will stand on behalf of all of us. In case international community comes, they will now say this person stands and represents all of us. Now, okay, this person that is to represent all of us, this person needs to be protected. Let some of our children sacrifice their sons and call them soldiers and create an institution called military to protect this person that is representing us, so that this person that is representing us will not represent us with imbalanced judgment, because he is 100% protected. You cannot make him take decisions outside our interests, because the military is there to 24 hours at his whim protects him. The reason why we sacrifice our youth to join military is to protect this our leader who is representing us, so that this our leader with his clear mind will be able to make good decisions for all of us, because he is representing all of us. And these people and the military that is representing us, let's call them government. This was the treaty, this was the agreement they brought to us. Follow me. I'm traveling, I'm taking you to the archive of history. Now, let these people be called government. Okay, no problem. That makes sense. If somebody will represent me and be doing things and be taking all our natural resources to make life better for us, and coordinating things, he is there. He will not, because he is there, he can always make fair judgments, so that Akwa Ibom State will not stand up to take over Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt will not one day wake up and say, we want to take over Akwa Ibom. Abuja will not one day say, no, Abuja is fine, let's go and take over Kaduna. Because they know that if Abuja wants to take over Kaduna, there is somebody at the center, someone at the top that will say, Abuja, come on, don't do that. And the whole military. Chimo, when you tell me that the government cannot take care of something, it makes me think, oh Chimo, we are gone. So now, this government, these people that were to represent us in our good interests, are now using the military as a buffer, as a security, to be stealing the natural resources. So now we, the people that sent them to represent us, cannot even hold them accountable again, because we are scared that if you approach them and tell them, we ask you to go and stay there and represent us, why are you not representing us well? They will use the military that was to protect him against us. Have your eyes open to that angle? Good! Tight! High five! Bim! High five! Bim! We are growing. If you have understood me to this level, we are growing. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Because your eyes need to open. If your eyes is not open, there is no way. There's no way. No matter how your physical eyes is open, if your mind is blind, you are blind. You are just roaming like that. Ping, 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 ping. Do you know how you start a car and then just turn the car, set it, program it and set it, put fuel, and then let the car just be turning like that. No direction, no nothing. It's just ping, ping, ping. The car doesn't even know where it's going, when it's going to stop, when it's going to do, it's just ping, ping, ping. Do you know how you program a robot? A robot is just ping, 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 ping. That is 99% of us. That is how we are thinking. We are being programmed. Hey, yeah, car. We cannot even think for ourselves again. It's very, very sad and very painful. Very, very painful. So these elders, when we now come up, you notice that we will come up with an answer. We will come up with a solution. Now, when we come up with that solution, as elders, panel of elders, when we come up with those solutions, now the next thing will be, what are the necessary steps we need to take permanently? What are the structures we need to set permanently that will take care of this thing forever? A typical Fulani headsman is not thinking that your land belongs to your father. Or he thinks that man doesn't own land. Or he thinks that land doesn't belong to anybody. Or so if you have been staying here for a long time, it is time, come and go. Let another people come and occupy here. And it is not only Benue. After Benue, they will go to another one. After this one, another one. After another, that is how they spread in the north. Oh. That is how they have been spreading. Oh. If you think that government is going to come and save you, they are not going to come and save you. Oh. Even if they are going to come and save you, how? The people that are releasing a press statement saying that negotiate. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We don't. We don't. Imagine for a second, I want to open your eye a little bit. Imagine for a second that is happening in America or UK, and the government is telling those people that we will negotiate. Let's negotiate for peace. Hell, let's negotiate for peace. Human babies burning. Let's negotiate for peace. Children born. Let's negotiate for peace. Can we tell this man that peace can only be gotten from a graveyard? If you want peace, travel to a graveyard and stand there in the graveyard where all the dead people are buried. You will find out that place is very, very calm and peaceful. Go there and stay. But in this life that we are living, it's not a place where you... Whew. Is this the same country? Is this the same government that was sending what is it called? International this thing to Iran and Israel and Israel's fight? Come, baby, come, please come and calm me. This is my best friend. He has always been my comforter. And it smells so good. It smells so good. He sacrificed. He had to die. See, I uprooted it. He had to die just to comfort me. He said, man, I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to die to comfort you. And I don't, in my heart, for me to be able to do it, for him to die to comfort me, is that my conscience has already been caged not to see it as evil for me to uproot him to comfort me. If someone thinks in his heart, let me tell you something. If someone thinks in his heart that if he kills you, he's not going to feel bad about it, just know that the person will kill you. If someone if someone thinks in his heart that if I pour you acid, I will not feel bad about it. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness God. That is how evil human's heart has darkened to. In our culture, all these things was taken care of. We had a justice system called Afo. Igbos call it Afo, Ibibio call it Mbiam. We had a justice system in Akwa Ibom, call it like Ibibio. We call it Mbiam. Igbos call it Afo. I don't know how Yoruba calls it. A justice system that mandated man not to commit evil. That if you commit evil, you are going to die. Therefore, he's going to buy you. There's no two ways about him. Dembiam is going to kill you by default. It's automatic. So there's nothing like So we had something that was protecting us. And someone came in and took away and destroyed those things that was preserving us. Destroy our justice system. Not them destroying our justice system. They now taught our children, because even them, they couldn't destroy our justice system. They couldn't. When they came, they could not. The fact that they conquered us doesn't mean that they destroyed our justice system. No, they did not. They could not destroy our justice system. If they had destroyed our justice system, we would have been wiped off. The whole of our African continent would have been occupied with British. And that place, Nigeria, it would have been a place where a British person would be living. It would be their home by now. It would be their permanent home. To be their permanent home. Let's assume if it's you. If it takes you to spend millions of money, stress, time to be carrying oil underground or resources, natural resources, and travel it all the way to Europe and go and live in Europe, what is stopping you from coming to live here so that you don't need to stress and take the natural resources all the way down to Europe? You are not thinking now. They would have come in because they had the power. They had the sophisticated weapons. I said for them to colonize us means they had already finished everything. But they couldn't destroy our justice system. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by all those Nigerian movies that you were watching. Don't ever be deceived as a black African, as a Nigerian, with all those movies that you were watching, that your ancestors, their spiritual system was defeated. It was your fathers that were defeated. And what happened when they couldn't penetrate the security system? What did they do? They now had to bring in another ideology to teach our mothers and our children, and to turn our mothers and our children against us and against the system, the spiritual system. So our children and our mothers now grew believing that those justice systems that was preserving us was evil. That those Mbiam were evil, that they were using it for evil things. They didn't give men opportunity. They were thinking that Mbiam wasn't fair. They didn't even understand it. So now what did the children do? The children now came and started burning those shrines, destroying our artifacts, destroying our spiritual system, and our spiritual system cannot fight the children. You cannot. It's like a man. There is a proverb in my place. Proverb in my place. Akbeyemin would mean. I don't know how they put it, but the meaning is would mean. He who wants to kill me should first kill himself. Let this justice system, whoever wants to kill me, just by the thought of you wanting to kill me, let this justice system kill you. Let this justice system kill you. For just you thinking to come and kill me. So because of that justice system, we were able to live in a particular place for thousands and thousands of years without anybody coming to take over our land. Because of our justice system. But the West came in and destroyed that justice system, called our spirituality, African spirituality. They destroyed it. How did they destroy it? They couldn't destroy it by themselves. They had to turn our women against us and the system, and they had to turn the children against us. So every child now back home believes that the spirituality of Africa is evil. Ekwensu, he fought Satan, I don't know. They manipulated it in a very, very bad way. The justice system like Mbiam, that was always regulating evil people in the society, was destroyed. That is why what is happening in Nigeria is happening. People are doing things they don't care again because the justice system has been destroyed by the children. And the justice system cannot fight the children. The justice system, because there was a covenant. There is a covenant that if my children is the one that will destroy me, if my son is the one that will kill me, instead of this my justice system to kill my son, let the justice system be destroyed. Do you know why? It was an agreement. Our fathers were too intelligent. They knew this thing. They foresee the future of these things. I'm telling you, we foresee the future. I'm coming to the future to see this future that we already foresee thousands of years ago. Instead of this justice system, instead of Ofo to kill my son when my son is destroying my shrine, instead of the Afo to kill my son, let the Afo be destroyed. Because if Afo killed my son, that means my lineage will be stopped. My lineage will stop existing. That means human will be wiped off. Because if hadn't been the security system started killing our children, that was why it was looking as if the thing was not having power. You see our children, we carry the thing and destroy and match it, bang, 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 and nothing happened. Why didn't you think the white did it? All the stuff, the artifact they transferred, it was slaves that were carrying them. Because you cannot hurt it. You cannot kill my son. It was an agreement man had with the justice system in our culture. Instead of killing my son, no problem, let me die. So the security system was comfortably destroyed. And another ideology was introduced. What was the ideology? You can go ahead, now that the security system has been destroyed, now that the children has now destroyed the security system that was preserving their forefathers, their ancestors, now that the children has destroyed it, let's introduce another ideology. You can now go ahead and commit atrocity in the land. You will always be forgiven. The God in heaven, their own God that they introduced to you, will always forgive you. Go ahead, commit atrocity, kill people, kidnap people, run and pour people with acid and gas and pour matches and burn them. Kill children, don't care. Don't care, you will be forgiven. Then teach these other people, don't worry, wipe them off. Take that land. Take that land. Because you are doing it, when you do it, when you go to the other heaven, you will have wives with fine breasts, 7 wives. So if a young man thinks that if he wipe you off, even if he dies in the process, he's going to go to a place and have wives, and have 7 wives. Because he already see himself here suffering. That is why they intentionally make the not to suffer. Because when you suffer, you have given up here, so you don't even mind to die. So if they offer a man that is already suffering to a point of dying, you will go to a place and see, and you can do anything for it. But I think it's high time we wake up as African. This message is only for my African continent. It's only for the continent. Please. 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 It's high time we wake up. That is why our young girls are walking naked. That is why our young girls, they are into hookup. The young boys are doing yahoo. Because nothing is regulating man again. Somebody can just walk and remove gun and kill. Somebody can just kill you with that. Somebody can just take your land. Wike was there. I was seeing it in the news. Wike was there sharing lands to their colleagues and their friends. How is that fair? Is that fair? May the soul of the departures of our brothers and sisters, young, old, in Benue, may their soul rest in peace. May they find eternal peace with our ancestors. I can't even. They showed me the richest man in that community in that very dark man's video. And the young man was saying, and he is the richest man. And because of this incident, he has lost his nephew and his only brother. And and they have burnt down all his business in different branches. The same thing that happened to Job. The same thing that happened to Job. When I saw the man, very dark man, counts money, counts dollars. Oh, very dark man. Child. A savior. Counts dollars to this man. And say, there's nothing I can give you. There's nothing I can give you. That man has become Job. That man has now become Job. And he will console himself. After all, there was a man in the Bible called Job. He lost all his business. He lost everything. He lost everything. He lost his children. He will have it back again in multiple fold. Why are they doing this to us? Why? Why are they doing this to our people? Why? So that whatever that will happen to that man, the man will bear it with good faith. The man will forgive. The man will let go. The man doesn't even know what to do. Do you know how you sleep today? You wake up, everything that you ever labored for thousands of years crashed down. You just wake up one day, all gone. What you have labored for all disappeared. You don't even know. They are calling the man is the richest man. You don't even know how many people the man has borrowed money. How many people the man has borrowed money. Borrowed money to invest in that business, in that rice business. And they burnt all of it. The man is even struggling to see if he can even recover some. That is the effect of a man that his conscience has been caged. And any man whose conscience has been caged doesn't supposed to live as a human being. You're not supposed to live as a human being, because even animals are far, far, far better than you. If your conscience has been destroyed to a level that if another man dies, you don't feel anything in your heart, that means you don't deserve to be a human being. You're not supposed to live. You don't. It's bad. It's bad. Hate is big enough. We can also, if you so much want that Benue state, we can agree and say, okay, let's go and look for a place. Let's journey and look for a place. Let's go and look for a place where we can come together and create and hand it over to you. There are places where humans are not living. Even though they have mapped it, there are places that humans will not even be able to extend and get there. Let's take here, live here. Anything that you want, we will supply you here. By so doing, you will also be supplying us what you have that we don't have. By so doing, it's not every place that must... How do I start to explain to man that the earth is sufficient enough? The earth is sufficient enough for all of us to live peacefully and we will still be okay. Iran is there bombing Israel. Israel is there bombing Iran. How do I start to explain to my people? How do I start to explain to humans that earth is big enough to, and natural resources enough to feed us 10 million of us billions of times again and again and again, and it will never, because it is recycling, it is in a circular format. It cannot finish. Why are you doing as if this thing that you are so obsessed with, this wealth that you are so obsessed with, that it will one day finish? Who told you that it's going to finish? Let me just end this class. My condolences to the people of Benue State. You're a revolutionary thinker. Whenever I come to Nigeria, I'm going to visit Benue State. I'm going to see that man. I'm going to see that man. That man has lost a lot. The richest man in that community. That is why I forwarded that video to my page, that I will always see that very dark man's video on my page or in my profile. And even if I will forget, I will always go there. I always go on my timeline on Facebook to see things that I used to like and I don't like it again. And this is a video that I'm making again that will remind me that this time I step my foot in Nigeria, I must go there and see that man. And whatever I have, anyhow I can raise that man up again. I'll raise him up again. Thank you very much, April Sokwa, your revolutionary thinker. And kudos to very dark man. Oh, it wouldn't make any sense if I finished this video without acknowledging the father. He's doing very, very well. He's doing very, very well. He's doing very, 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 very well. Exceptionally well. You are doing well, bro. You are pushing at your age. These are the things that you have marked. You have already stamped your name in the archive of history. Billions of years in future, your name will forever be echoed. Men will rise to build statue of your name, of you. A generation will come that will worship you as God, just the same way we are worshiping Jesus Christ now. A generation will come that will look at the strength and the boldness that we had, and they will start worshiping us as gods. Saying, he did them. I was on the name of very dark man, let my son be healed, and your spirit will echo, and their son will receive healing. They will echo in the name of Hebraism, so revelational thinker, ERT. Let my son be healed. A generation is coming. Hey, I tap into his wisdom. Let me know something. Let me have knowledge. Let me have the kind of knowledge Hebraism used to have. Just the same way I am praying now, I want to acquire the kind of wisdom Solomon had. Solomon prayed for wisdom, and wealth was added. All what I was asking nature for, all what I was clamoring for, was nature, give me wisdom to understand you. And then in the wisdom that nature gives me, abundance followed. Abundance followed. Thank you very much, Hebraism, your revolutionary thinker will always do the thinking for us. I said always. I said always. Because we have been chosen.